Valenciaga. Most girls, are intimidated by gay girls. Most guys are intimidated by gay guys. You won't catch a straight guy hang with a gay guy, period. You won't. And you never know. Like, those type of people will be the most loyal friends you will ever find, because gay people are the most loyal people. As far as saying I acknowledge someone to be with the same sex, that's just like encouraging someone to do something they don't want to do. It's like brainwashing someone. So I would never say I encourage, but I encourage you to love who you love, because that's where God judges you. Valenciaga. So let's talk about LGBT, and I don't know, I can't keep up with everything. So because it's that time of the month and everybody's going live, I'm getting so many emails about this, and of course people feel like because I look like I'm a lesbian or I look like a boy, people call me the F word, and I do not like the F word. You can call me anything, just don't call me the F word. I felt like people were being funny because I have the locks in my hair, and then I had the nose rings, but I feel like people try to be funny and say I look like Young Thug because I look like a guy. And from that perspective, that's why I feel like it's a big, slap of shade in my face. But I don't mind the stares when people feel like they don't understand you. And that's the thing about LGBT people. People don't understand them, so they feel like you have the cooties, don't touch me, don't come around me, or you're nasty, you're gonna die, or you're committing a sin. All of these things, when people see someone like myself, or when they see someone like me, or like, a transsexual, because I could go for a transsexual. Me, I still have the feminine attributes like me. I still like walk and move like a woman. But shit, I look like a stud, I act like a stud, I talk like a stud. I still, try to keep myself up, but I'm also in a dirty way. So sometimes it affects me in a way, because, I get that treatment from people, especially lovers. People would it's hard to date someone when you're a person like myself, a lesbian / and the funny part is that people feel like we try to be men, but women like me, we love, like me, honestly, I can't talk to a girl that looks like a guy. Like, she has to be pretty like me, or she has to be way more feminine. Like, I can't talk to, or I'll just talk to a guy like that. Look, I really don't understand women that talk to, it's just my preference. Look, because I love all my I love all my gays. Like, I'm just saying, like, my preference, like, I might as well talk to a guy. And I always felt like that growing up, because I've always felt the attraction and pleasure from a woman. Like, might as well talk to a guy. And I'm not one of those gays that say, oh, I hate. It's like, my thing with men, like, I'm aggressive. Like, I'm not gonna say I hate men. He has to have a Vienna, not a sachet milkshake, and I'm more dominant. So it's like it never really worked when I try to really talk to a guy. I'm so dominant, and it's like with a woman, they're more romantic, and as me, I'm dominant, but I want romance, and she might be able to give it to me more. Like, oh, I'm not gonna be arguing all day and just bickering, and you can't understand. Like, I'm like a baby who need a pacifier, and you giving me the bottle, like. So that's my thing on this LGBT, and I'm gonna make this a part 2, because I got yeah, baby.
You put YouTube on here.
Put YouTube on there. But I'm on YouTube right now, and I'm making a video. Alright. Look, I met some of the coolest gay people in my life. Like, I feel like gay people are misunderstood because of their preference. Like, gay people are the most realist people, and by far the most hardworking. All of the guys, like, something about the cross gene of the man and woman, that the men, I can't even make this up. The men, for some reason, if you meet a gay guy, if he's gonna know how to hustle, they are the biggest hustlers. You know, we run to gay people for advice. Like, everything runs around gay people, like even the fashion, everything, because we are the most brilliant, we are the most creative, we are the most talented, we are the most romantic, we're the most, you know, we're the most uniquely intuitive people that you will find on the planet. And we're misconstrued with people just always, you know, judge us based on how we look, our appearance, just how we carry ourselves, you know, the way we talk, the things we like, you know, the things we like to do, the things we like to say. They, you know, feel intimidated in a way that they feel like you shouldn't say the things you say, so they just feel intimidated when you're around. And just like, you know, they don't know what to expect with someone like myself. They don't know what to expect with someone like myself. And that feels uncomfortable for someone like me to hang with just regular people, because most girls, you know, are intimidated by gay girls. Most guys are intimidated by gay guys. You won't catch a straight guy hang with a gay guy, period. You won't. And you never know, like those type of people will be you know, the most loyal friends you will ever find, because gay people are the most loyal people. And they're gonna be ride or dies for you. But like I said, people judge gay people by the way they look. They judge them by the things they say. They judge them by things they like. And that's what ruins a good relationship between, you know, heterosexual and gay person, transsexuals, all that, you know. When I was younger, my first best friend, you know, he was a gay guy. And he was the most sweetest, and he was one of many. Like I said, people like him, you know, myself, and, you know, they get misunderstood, and that ruins like a good thing. When I was younger, like, a lot of my friends judged me because how I dressed. Like, I used to dress like nerdy, have the little chunk of shit around my neck and around my hands, and they just like, bitch, you got this, fuck coat. You know, a lot of people do stuff. This is the way they express themselves. You know, like I said, no straight. You ain't gonna catch him motherfucking live walking with Buddy anywhere, because, you know, he feel like, you know, this is too much. This is, you know, you just too much. So, and that's just like how it is with me. Like, I feel like I'm just too much for most people because of the way I carry myself, the way I talk, the way I dress, the way I act, you know, the way I move, the things I do, the way I hustle. You know, I don't really like move like other people. And it just like, it either intimidates some people or it, you know, makes some people concerned. And I get it from a perspective of feeling like, you know, what do you know, I'm gonna talk about that in another video, because I feel like it needs to be addressed. And like I said, we could be the sweetest people and romantic lovers that anybody could have, but most people just, you know, they judge us. So how do I feel about, you know, just doing the Pride weekend and all that? See, me, like, I never like really go to stuff like that, but like me myself, I don't see myself like just going to a parade, walking out there, just like, I don't see myself doing stuff like that. So I never like was really interested in just like doing Pride weekend, all that stuff, and just going crazy. But I do, you know, to a point. I'm not gonna say I encourage or acknowledge or, you know, tell kids that it's okay to be, you know, with the same sex, because like I said, it's in the Bible, and I don't like to like judge myself on who I love, because I know that my relationship with my God understands that I'm loving who I love when I love someone, and I can't be myself if I'm not loving who I love. So that's when I come to a conclusion of I'm just gonna be with who I love. Now, as far as saying I acknowledge someone to be with the same sex, that's just like encouraging someone to do something they don't want to do, you know, is like brainwashing someone. So I would never say I encourage, but I encourage you to love who you love, because that's where God judges you, because we all sin, and we sin in different ways every day. But the number one sin that's forgivable when it's understood from the heart is loving someone that you love. You know, it's forgiven. But when you go out here and kill someone because you feel like you need to kill them, that's something that you can't, explain. It's something that's not forgivable. When you go out here and take from a family and you know that that's something that they had to do to take care of their bills or something, that's something you can't make something like that up. Even if you was to repay them, it would show God that you care. But when you just take from people and don't try to make up for things that you do and just don't take credit for things, that's something that, the Philippines and the Hawaiians, and that's something part of their religion. That's part of their tradition. Back when our ancestors, wanted to be forgiven for the things they did, you have to acknowledge things that you do. But because if not, then you're accountable for those things that you did. So that's why I said there's nothing wrong with loving someone that you love. And when it comes down to people like myself, we get judged because of what we love to do and the people we love, and that's not right. That's a sin itself, and people don't understand that when you judge someone for who they love, you just encounter the sin yourself. Like you judge somebody for who they love. Like that's self-explanatory. And honestly, I came to a point. I think I was like 23, 24, almost 20. I could have been like 25 when I said, you know what, I want to love who I want to love. Because back then, my main thing was having children for my family, for my mom, for myself. And I knew that, I was interested in women too much. I just knew I wanted to be with a woman. And I came across some people that, would have made me say, hey, I'm out of the closet for good. But I wanted to, please my family. And like I said, I wanted children. And when I came to a point where I was like, I'm being miserable, I'm not loving, I'm not, I feel like I'm going one way in this relationship because like I said, I'm more dominant, and I need a lover that's going to be more affectionate, more romantic towards me. And me, being with just the guy, I would settle to be in a polygamous relationship. I think I don't belong in this generation because like I said, I don't hate guys, but I'm more, I feel more pleasured by women. I feel more pleasurable. I feel more pleasure to pleasure a woman. I don't know if that may even make sense. Like it may just gross you out, but so me saying, when I came to a point where I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna be myself. When I was trying to make other people happy, trying to be someone I wasn't. I dress different, I act different, and I wasn't. So I'm being like me. Valenciaga is my alter ego, and that's just who I am underneath my mask. And my high maintenance days of being someone that I wasn't, and I just feel more comfortable just like being myself these days, not trying to like just impress people, just not trying to like. I think when I started not giving a fuck how people viewed me is when I realized that, I didn't care if I embraced who I love. I came to a point where I just didn't care if I embraced who I love. I just didn't care if the world knew that I'd rather be with a woman. I'm not trying to be a guy, but I'm more dominant and I'm more steady. But I can also have my bitch ways. So yeah, I think I'm ready to bring a relationship to my YouTube channel. Like, I think I'm gonna bring because I'm cute. See, people be sleep on me. I'm like the most romantic lover. Like, I'm the most sweetest lover. Like, I'm gonna like look. And I feel like people sleep on me. Like, I'm all about like just doing extravagant stuff. And like I said, that's why I have to have me. She got to be pretty like me, and she gonna upgrade me. Just bringing real love does something to a person. You even see it in your girl, and that's what I need right now. And I'm gonna bring it. I think I'm gonna show y'all I ain't gonna have no choice but to. But yeah, that's my Q&A on my LGBT. And you already know I'm about to say, Park said by Valenciaga. Would you be my best friend? I wonder if I was rich, would you want me? I wonder if I was rich, would you pick me? I wonder if I was rich, would you kiss me? If I leave, would you miss me?